Hello, and welcome to Life of a Boss, the podcast, hosted by entrepreneur, public speaker, and mentor, Jason Hardin. This podcast is all about helping audiences create and reach their own definition of success through positive thinking, perseverance, and personal development. Having survived extreme obstacles from an early age, such as cancer, poverty, abuse, family dysfunction, and even homelessness, Jason has learned how to master the art of resilience and defy all odds to become the boss he is today. So, get ready for some serious game and remember to keep an open mind. Now, without further delay, here is your host, Jason Hardin.
Well, thank you and hello. It is wonderful to be here as always at the Life of a Boss Studios. I am Jason Hardin, and today I have a great episode for you as always. They're all great. Don't try to find one that isn't. They're all great, all of them. Listen to them all now. You ain't gonna find one that's not great. Anyway, selling your product. That's what we're talking about today. And if I can't sell my product, I don't know who can. You know, and I think that's part of it too, man. You got to believe in what you're selling. You got to believe in what you're selling. And I guess we're diving right in here. We're going to dive right in because I get a lot of questions from some of the folks who put into who actually invested in their own apparel line. And if you guys don't know, I do have my own clothing line, a couple of them. It's all derivatives of a hardware apparel, and there's Made in Dina, there's the Life of a Boss line, there's all that good stuff. And we move some units, you know, and we use a lot of grassroots methods, and I can't remember I don't think we've ever spent over $100 total on paid advertising yet. So literally we have a product that pretty much moves itself, but it doesn't move itself. You know, there's things we did, there's things that we put in place, and there's a lot of hard work that went into a product that looks like it's moving itself, which it pretty much is now. And I say that to say this. There's a lot of folks getting into the clothing business that have great designs, they have great equipment. They bought, vinyl cutters, they bought DTG machines, they bought heat presses and all this stuff, and they can't figure out how to sell their product. They got some great t-shirts. They got some great quality stuff, man. Some of the stuff is on Pro Clubs. I don't even use Pro Clubs. They're too damn expensive. But yeah, they got great products, great quality, great designs, and they can't wonder how come they can't sell it. How come nobody's beating down their doors or hitting up their PayPal or Cash App, and they're wondering what's wrong. And I'm here to help with some of that. So if you're one of those folks, if you have a product and you're wondering why isn't it moving like you thought it was, like you projected it would be, I'm here to help. And the first thing I want to get into your mind is you got to know your product. You got to know your product. You got to know it in and out. And that's just that's in regards to the numbers, the quality, and not just know the product physically, but know your product story. You know, if you listen to a previous episode or one of my other episodes, I talk about telling your story. You know what I'm saying? And how powerful your story is and how people will connect with you because of your story. You know, it's the same thing with your business or your product. Your product or your business has a story too. You know what I'm saying? And you have to, first of all, it might already have one, but if it doesn't, you have to create one. What is the story of this product? You got a nice shirt? Man, why are you out here selling shirts? Why'd you get into this business? And it better be a better reason than, I'm trying to get some money. Nobody cares about that story. I think that's everybody's story. So you got to you got to do a one up. You know, you got to do one better when you're coming up with a story. And really, it's one thing that has helped me is attaching it to some kind of cause. You know, that always helps. And to me, the story of my product is usually part of the cause. A lot of products, I'm a big, more specific, Made in Dina was created to shed light or some recognition or some spotlight on all the things that are great that came out of Pasadena and Altadena, the community. Everything that's made in Dina is what my product line is promoting. So it's not really promoting itself, it's promoting other people. It's promoting Jackie Long, it's promoting Jackie Robinson, it's promoting the Irby, it's promoting Trader Joe's, it's promoting Kevin Costner, it's promoting all the folks, Van Halen, all the folks that came up out of Dina. You know what I'm saying? Chris McAllister. Sutan and Saladin McCullough. You know what I'm saying? It's about us. You know what I'm saying? It's about the culture, and it's about the city, and it's about the pride. That's what it taps into. That's the story of Made in Dina. Makes you want to buy something right now, don't it? That's what I'm talking about. If you're from Pasadena, you might want to get it, man. Check out madeindina.com, man. Don't let me miss an opportunity to sell something. But and that's why we're talking about sales. You know what I'm saying? Because when you can connect with an audience, when you can connect with somebody, you damn near got a sale. It don't even matter if they want your product or not. If you connect with this person, they're gonna look at you and they're gonna look at me like, okay, yeah, you got me. You won me over. It doesn't matter what you got. So that's why you have to know your product and know the story of your product. Be able to write a bio on everything that you're selling. I don't care if it's lip gloss, popcorn, lemonade. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you're selling. You know, T-shirts, it could be clothing, it could be anything. It could be Avon. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're selling somebody else's product, you better have a story of why you're selling that product or a story about that product. And usually if you're in some type of sales, they usually give you a story. Have you ever been at a job like that Cutco job? You know what I'm saying? Or Amway or Avon or Mary Kay? They give you a story. You don't even have to make one up. They got one for you. They got a very inspirational story about the founder and how they overcame odds to create this or the best product that helped so many people do this. You know, they got a story for you. So create one for yourself. And still, that's just half of it. It's a very big half, but it's just half of it. Now, the next thing, you actually got to get your product in front of people. How do you do that? You know, you can have the greatest design on the hottest quality stuff in the world, but if nobody knows you exist, how many are you really going to sell? You know what I'm saying? So you have to figure out how to get in front of the people that want your product. Basically in front of people, period, and then you'll find out who wants your product. You know, you can do some demographic research while you're selling, while you're out there. So don't get stuck on the research to the degree where you won't go out there and sell your product until you got all the research down. No, go out there and that's half the research. You know, that's researching while you're in the field. You know what I'm saying? So go out there, get your experience in and find out who wants your product. Don't be scared to go out and meet people. Don't be scared to go to those parking lots. Don't be scared to knock at people's houses. You know, if you got a product that you think is really worth something, man, I challenge you to go door to door and sell it. I challenge you to do one block. Do one block. You know, I don't care what you got. If you got a landscaping business, if you do maid service, especially anything related to the home, go to people's homes. You know what I'm saying? Get in front of your customer. Social media. You have to use social media. I say it all the time. If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. If you have a business and you're not utilizing technology, social media, the information superhighway, all these good buzzwords, if you're not using them, you're going to get left. You're going to get buried by those who are. If you're not using apps, if you're not delivering, if you're not keeping up, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be like a lot of businesses that failed during this COVID pandemic. They couldn't hang. You know what I'm saying? And then you got smaller business that are now big corporations because they were able to sustain themselves. They were able to capitalize when others were falling short. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to have a successful product, if you're going to have a product that you want to sell itself, then you have to put it in front of people. And you have to use the new technologies, the new things that we have available for free. For free. You know what I'm saying? You have to market your product. You use the technology to market your product. See, they say, I was listening to Peter Vu's podcast the other day, and he said, don't be a creator of your product. Be a marketer of your product, and I couldn't stress the importance of that enough. Just creating it isn't enough. You have to figure out. You have to put twice as much work in marketing your product than you did to create it. You know what I'm saying? So figure that out. You know what I'm saying? Try different stuff. Test different things. You know, like I said, sales funnels. Sales funnels are a great way to move a product, almost no matter what the product is. And sales funnel is just a system of reaching a lot of people. And then out of those lot of people, getting some of them to leave you your email, and then getting some to leave you their contact information or whatever, and then basically making customers out of some. You know what I'm saying? So there's so many concepts, sales concepts to take advantage of, and a lot of them are low cost and free, but you have to be willing to use some of this technology. You have to be willing to learn, and you have to be willing to experiment. So, and then there's another thing, like I said, in addition to having a cause and being out there, you really have to maximize connecting with people one-on-one. Like I said, internet's great, but even before that, you want to be recognized in your neighborhood, in your city, because like I said, a lot of support is going to come from close in the beginning. You know, before you get worldwide, before you start selling, units all over the country, before you get that infomercial, you're going to have to nail a community. And there's no community that wants you to succeed more than the community you're already in. So let people know that you have a business in your neighborhood. Go in your own neighborhood, hand out flyers. I'm saying that internet is not going to replace this one-on-one impact that you have when you're meeting people. When you set up a table at a local 7-Eleven or in front of a barber shop or in front of a grocery store, do that. If you get the opportunity to do that, do that. Some people are just going to buy just because you're out there. So, and that's going to get your numbers up. That's going to get your feedback. That's going to get you, some more exposure, some word of mouth. You're going to get people to buy your product just because of the other person they knew that went to your pop-up or your table. So you have to figure out how to get in front of people, and you can't be scared. Do not be scared to ask for money. Do not be scared to tell people what your product is priced at, and do not be afraid to charge what you can't afford. Now, that's a whole nother podcast. But anyway, man, I hope this helped some of you. I hope you guys got a little something from this, because I want you all to be successful. Anyway, Life of a Boss. I love y'all. That's my time.
Did anything stand out to you in today's show? If so, let us know. Your questions, comments, and concerns are important to Jason, as he is determined to always deliver to you only the most impactful information and content. Until next time, please subscribe, like, comment, share, and leave a review whenever possible. You may visit lifeofaboss.net for more episodes and great resources to help you become the absolute boss that you were meant to be. You can also follow Jason on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Hardin. Thank you. And never forget that success is a lifestyle.